Komatsu 300 from Riverside International Speedway is brought to you by Castrol Edge, our best Castrol ever. And by Mopar, authentic performance. The 2010 Dodge Charger pace car about to pull off the racetrack. Green flag out once again. Scott Steckly, the race leader, but J.R. Fitzpatrick on the outside, and he looks solid going into turn one.
Wow, J.R. Fitzpatrick big on the loud pedal and took the top spot away from Steckly in the 22.
Scott Steckly fighting back on the inside. Look at that, 2x2, 2 rows, 2 deep. Great racing early on here at Riverside, Billy.
Wow, that could have been a power move just for 5 championship bonus points for leading a lap, because here comes Steckly hard back on the bottom, and Fitzpatrick might be giving that spot up.
You know, Fitzpatrick's car actually looks more comfortable on the outside than it did when he was running down low. As soon as he pulls to the inside, it gets loose coming off the turn. When he's up high, it just looked real comfortable for him.
Well, I remember the first year we came here, I walked around the racetrack with him and Ronnie Beauchamp and a couple other guys, and I pointed out that once the rubber's down, that outside will or could be the fast way around, and JR might have just been testing the waters for later on.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Donald Chisholm, we were just on board the 89. That car looks comfortable. It's a brand new McColm chassis for Donald Chisholm in 2010. He's running in third. He can't be too disappointed with it.
Again, a great onboard shot on that right front. Not quite close, but see how much that thing travels? That's 6.5 inches of lift coming up off the corner. It compresses the spring down in the corner, back in the gas, and up it comes again. That's a lot of up and down as we go around the racetrack.
I'm sure we'll get a chance to look at that camera again later on, Billy. I want you to tell me where those sparks are coming from that we're looking at next time we go on board with that camera. Here we have John Gaunt trying to hold off Jeff Lapcevich for the 9th spot. After starting 4th, Lapcevich all the way back, almost out of the top 10.
Well, Adam, you want to talk about where those sparks were coming from. As that 3 car gets down into the apex, you're going to have a lot of brake, and these metallic brake sparks. So when the 3 gets down into the apex, you're going to have the sparks coming off the road. Ah, the spotter's doing their job here at Riverside. That's the spotter telling me he was on his corner, on his corner, on his door, and that gives the 3 car the information he needs to give Don Thompson room to pass.
In this racetrack, I doubt we go anywhere where it's more important to know when someone's at your corner, because if you get turned backwards here, you're going to hit the wall hard.
Well, this place is banked enough, it's what they call self-cleaning. If you spin up off the corner, coming off the corner, you're certainly going to get into the fence on the bottom.
Battle for 10th, side by side. Jeff Lapcevich on the outside, Mark Dilley on the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact there in the corner. I'm surprised to see Dilley this far back. Normally very strong here at Riverside.
Well, Dilley knows how to get around this place. He's been strong here every outing, but right now he's working hard on the bottom to steal the spot from the 23.
Dilley gets by now. Ron Beauchamp Jr. looking to do the same. That's now the battle for 11. Lapcevich continues to slide backwards. He's going to lose another spot possibly to Joey McColm in the 50.
Ronnie Beauchamp as well got through. Ronnie's run really well here in the past, just hasn't had the finishes to prove it, but he runs very strong here at Riverside.
Joey McColm was fairly gentlemanly right there. He wiggled the car to get out and Jeff Lapcevich avoid contact. Now we look back at the front. Donald Chisholm running 3rd. DJ Kennington running 4th. Anthony Simone rounds out the top 5 in that RX 100, number 95.
Great action all over this little 1/3 mile bull ring, I'm telling you.
Now we've got a report from pit road. Let's go to Todd.
Fellas, a bit more in the number 60 Mopar parts car of Ron Beauchamp Jr. He slipped back a couple of spots. Just talked to his crew chief, Chris Kubion. He says, yeah, that car is loose. Not too worried about it. Yes, they've lost a couple of positions. They'll tighten them up. This track will also tighten up. They'll be better towards the end of the race.
Well, that's for sure. Chris Kubion, very smart crew chief, and this race car right here, always loose because Ronnie likes, oh, we got the 89 coming down pit road.
Oh, what a tough break for Donald Chisholm. Earlier on in time trials, Billy, I noticed there was water coming out the overflow, so not sure if, they bring out the water jug. Got to be related. You definitely don't want to be pushing water on a time trial lap.
No, just something happened, too much tape or something, but you certainly shouldn't have to cool down a race car today. It is warm, but not overly warm. The 4 of Don Thompson Jr. going to work on the 95 of Simone.
Man, you can't, it's hard to say. A guy that's won so many races and so many championships, he's always good. But these last 5 or 6 races, he looks like a rejuvenated driver, Billy.
Well, you know, we've talked about him being north of 40, but he's nowhere near done, I'll tell you that.
Don Thompson up to the 4th spot. Here we have a look at the race leader, Scott Steckly. It looks like he's closing in on Wayne Smith to put Donald Chisholm's teammate a lap down early on.
Well, you know what? Local knowledge is really good at a racetrack, but these NASCAR stock cars are not the easiest animals to tame. So running once or twice a year is a pretty tough deal.
It would be difficult. Wayne Smith, obviously his first experience in these race cars, but with the VTEC free pass, things like that, if he can hang around near the top 10 all day long, he should be all right. As we have a look at the battle for 8th, John Gaunt runs in the 8th spot in that triad number 11, and look at Mark Dilley all over the back end.
Wow, a gentle reminder of these there up off the corner. The triad 11 gets a nudge from the 9.
Mark Dilley showing John Gaunt that he's there, but not really pushing the issue just yet. There's some more conversations going on down on pit road. Todd Lewis is there for us.
Guys, you see the reason for the 89 along pit road. Donald Chisholm overheating, the steam billowing out the right side of the hood. They're having a quick look, seeing if they can diagnose it. Top grade for Donald Chisholm, the local hero. 5th place finish last year. It will be a tough afternoon, this one.
Well, Chisholm with the new car blues, that's for sure. But we've heard that he's going to come all the way to Ontario and run 4th at the last race.
Well, you heard Ron Beauchamp's spotters. He had a car outside. Jeff Lapcevich trying to make a move. They're racing for the 10th spot, but that's the race leader just behind them, Scott Steckly. They're trying to stay on the lead lap.
Wow, lap traffic. Oh, the 50 gets into the 23. They hook horns and head for the outside fence.
Wow, that could have been a whole lot worse. The yellow flag is out. We're on board with Lapcevich as he gets the Tim Horton Chevy fired back up again. He has gone down a lap, so has Joey McColm, and it looks like McColm got the worst of that transaction.
Well, let's have a look at the replay. Down into turn 1, side by side. Both fighting to stay on the lead lap. Whoa, the 23 gets tagged by the 50, and then they come back together, lock front wheels, and head for the outside fence. They both got stopped before it happened.
Look at this. We're on pit road, having a look at the DJ Kennington stop. They're taking fuel on the Castrol Edge Dodge, a chassis adjustment to the right rear. Look how congested it is at the front end of pit road.
Kerry Mixon as well. They're putting turns in the right rear. Fuel in the 11 Triad car of John Gaunt.
Trying to keep up. It looked like all of them took on fuel. J.R. Fitzpatrick comes out the leader. We'll be right back. Welcome back to NASCAR Racing on TSN, Canada's sports leader. Restart number 2, the 84 J.R. Fitzpatrick leads the way. Scott Steckly on the outside. The green flag is out.
Up through the gearbox one more time. We race down into turn 1. It's the 84 and the 22 trying to wrestle the spot away. The 84 gets up there one more time.
I'll tell you, Fitzpatrick's car just does not look comfortable when he's on the inside. He's doing a wild job at driving that thing.
Oh, Fitzpatrick using up the whole racetrack to keep that car straight up off the corner. He's got a handful right now.
I mean, he's getting the job done. He's out in front. But, man, that car just looks like it'd be crazy to drive that thing. This is the fastest racetrack we visit, Billy.
Ron Beauchamp Jr. still extremely loose up off the corner. That's a battle with the 17. That's for 5th spot.
Both those cars with the same horsepower. Beauchamp and Kennington have worked together building those Dodges for quite a while. They work great on the straightaways.
Well, both those cars do what I, as an ex-driver, like the best. They handle down the straightaway.
Great view out the back end of DJ Kennington. Now we're watching another angle of Thompson and Beauchamp race side by side for 6th.
Ronnie hung out to dry on the outside. The outside's not the place to be right now, but I assure you later on, that'll be the fast way around.
Listen to how early they get on the gas. Oh, next time we go to that in car, they're barely into the corner and they're already hard on the throttle.
Well, you get the car to what they call land. They go over there into the apex, let the car settle, get off the brake, and then they use the gas to turn it right there. Mixie, you seen the car twitch? That's turning with the gas pedal and hustling down the straightaway.
Battle for third. Have a listen. Before the midpoint of the corner, and Billy's already rolling.